Hello, I'm Sarah Fox and I'm a shamanic practitioner and a shamanic soul coach. Today I want to look at some basics of shamanic practice, and the one I'm looking at today is cleansing. So why cleanse? What's cleansing about? Well, I think there are two things about cleansing, and one of them is good manners. Strange concept, isn't it, really? But if you were going to see a friend, you would have a shower, clean your teeth, brush your hair, probably. And for me, part of the process of working with spirit is that I'm going to see somebody I respect and I want to do what they would like, and that includes cleansing. But I also think it's about removing our rubbish. All of us carry around negative thoughts, emotions. That's just part of being a human being. And the other part of the process of cleansing is removing those. As with all shamanic practice and head shamanism, intention is it. So if you intend to cleanse and you make it quite clear to spirit that that's the process that you're trying to do, then your intention is clear and that is what will happen. So what I'm going to do in the next few minutes is just literally show you the things that you can cleanse with and show you a very cheap, practical solution for those of you who don't have access to shamanic paraphernalia. I love paraphernalia, but it isn't needed. You can work with nature and with the things that are around you. So let me start with my favourite, which is Guada Florida. It's South American, it's clear, and it doesn't come in this particular bottle. It comes in a plastic bottle with this label. I've stripped off it, but I transfer it into a glass bottle because I'm paying £13.50 a bottle. The plastic bottles have split on me, so I immediately transfer it into a glass bottle when I get it. Guada Florida is based on Florida water, which was developed in New York in the early 1800s and migrated to South America. It's very, very, very alcoholic, so it's very flammable. Fantastic if you want to use it for sanitizing. It's a really effective sanitizer. It smells fantastic. I genuinely love the smell. It is a perfume, and it's a nice perfume, and it is traditionally used in the mountainous areas of Peru as a cleansing agent, but also because it burns, it will cleanse not only you, but for instance things like stones. So if I work with stones, I will put a stone in a bowl like this, pour some Guada Florida over it, set light to it, stand back and wait for it to burn out. When I am using it to cleanse me, I take a very small drop, it's very strong and very expensive, into my left hand. I rub my hands together and then I do which blows your sinuses out. So you put two hands and sniff into those two hands, and it really is, quite eye-watering. If you need to clear your sinuses, I would also recommend it. And then once you've actually cleansed your inside with the sniffing it, you then cleanse the rest of you by moving it right down your whole body. Simple, effective, and not cheap. Another thing that I use, which is needs to be used with care, is a thing called Palo Santo. Palo Santo is a wood. It's grown in the Amazon. For it to be ethical, it has to fall in the Amazon and lie on the ground for a while and then be used, then be harvested. I use it because I have an enormous supply, for a variety of reasons, of Palo Santo left over, which has been ethically bought, but should last my lifetime out. It is an enormous supply. If you want to use it, and it is very special. It's really important it's ethically sourced, because there's lots and lots of tourism in the Amazon. There's a lot of shamanic tourism in my view, and it's very tempting to just buy the cheapest, and then there will be no more Palo Santo because people want to use it. So Palo Santo, you do the same process in the sense, and if you use it to cleanse anything else, you light it, you get it to smoke, and then you smoke yourself round. Fabulous stuff, lovely smell. Another another thing that you can use, like Palo Santo, is sage. This is white sage. It comes from California. I understand that you can dry our English sage or a European sage and make it into bundles and use it in the same way. I have a real difficulty with sage. I'm not going to light it. I hate the smell. Really passionately hate it. So this is my daughter's and she has used it very well, but I don't use it. Another smoke, which I do use, is incense. So this is a little incense burner, which I got from a charity shop. I'll put a piece of incense on there, and this incense burner has a handle. I have two with handles, one a big one which I use in ceremony, and so I can literally smoke an area with the handle of incense burner. You can use joss sticks in the same way. It's a process of smoking out and cleansing yourself. Finally, what I want to talk to is about the do-it-yourself cheap option, which is just as effective. And when I work online with people, I get them to make themselves a bottle of blessed water to use as a cleanser. So what you need is ideally a bottle. You can do it in a tumbler. A lot of people do it in a tumbler to start with. And you fill it with tap water. And then your intention is to bless this water with expectation that it will be part of a cleansing process. So that's your intention. So once you're very clear about that being your intention, you then need to call spirit and blessing energy in. And the way you do that is we're working with spirit. We're not working with Mother Earth on this occasion, we're working with spirit. And what will happen is, in a minute, I will call in the energy to bless the water. It will come in through the top of my head. It will come in through the palm of my left hand. It will pass through my body, down my right arm, which I will place over the water, and it will then pass from my right palm into the water to bless it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to bless the water. So I'm going to sit, I'm going to call spirit in to bless this water through the top of my head, through the palm of my left hand. It passes through my body, through my heart, down my right arm, into my palm, and into the water. And it blesses that water. And when I've sensed that that water has been blessed, I will quietly remove my hand, shut the top of my head, and it's now blessed. And what I have here now is the same as Guada Florida in practice. So what I do to cleanse myself using this water is I pour a little bit into my left hand, I rub it together, I put it into my face and breathe in, and then I use it to cleanse myself. effective, works with intention, works with spirit, and cheap. So you have lots of options. I will continue to use Guada Florida and Palo Santo. For me, that's part of it. But I do use water regularly, I use incense regularly, and I don't use sage. Thank you for listening. If you like my videos, please, will you like them? Press the subscribe button and the bell button so you know when the next one is coming. And if you have any questions, please write in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.